All right, let me ask you something. Do you ever feel like you need to have a perfectly clear, totally brilliant idea in your head before you can even start writing? Well, what if I told you that's completely backward? Today, we're going to explore a pretty mind-bending idea, that writing isn't just about expressing your thoughts, it's actually about creating them.
I bet you've been there. We all have. You're staring at that blinking cursor on a blank page, just waiting for inspiration to strike like a bolt of lightning. But what if the real secret to unlocking your best ideas is to just start writing, especially when you don't have it all figured out yet?
And this is where things get really fascinating. The theologian Stanley Hauerwas had this incredible light bulb moment. He realized he didn't write because his thoughts were clear. His thoughts became clear because he wrote. I mean, just let that sink in for a second. Writing isn't just about getting ideas down on paper. It's the very process of discovering what your ideas even are in the first place.
So how in the world does this actually work? Let's dive into the first big idea here, how writing becomes this amazing tool for bringing some much-needed order to the chaos that's usually going on in our minds.
You know that feeling, right? When you have a million ideas just bouncing around in your head, but none of them are fully formed. They're kind of hazy and disconnected, just floating around. Our source material has a perfect name for these, drifting thoughts. And let's be honest, whether just up there drifting, they aren't very useful, are they? This is where the magic happens. The physical act of writing is like throwing a net over all those drifting thoughts. Look at this process. First, you just capture them. Get them down on the page, no judgment. Then, once they're out in the open, you can actually see them, connect the dots, and move them around. And before you know it, that chaos transforms into real, solid clarity. It's pretty incredible.
But, just organizing your thoughts is really only the beginning. Writing is also this incredibly powerful tool for self-discovery. Let's explore how putting pen to paper can actually help you learn more about who you are.
Wow, just look at this slide. This isn't just about making to-do lists. It's a real journey of personal growth. When you write, you start to truly understand what you think and feel. It pushes you to see things from new angles, and it often sparks a hunger to read and learn more. And who knows, you might just uncover a hidden talent or a passion that opens up a whole new future. Who knew a blank page could be that powerful?
And here's the absolute best part about all of this. You don't need an audience. You don't have to be a best-selling author to get all these benefits. The most important person you're writing for is you. So forget about what anyone else might think. Just let go of that pressure. This is for you.
So what's the long-term payoff here? This next part has such a beautiful metaphor for it. Writing allows you to leave behind the fruit of your life. Let's see what that really means. This comparison really drives the point home. On the one hand, when you're just thinking, those brilliant ideas can vanish, kind of like a dream you can't quite remember. But look at the other side. When you write them down, you're creating something real and lasting, a tangible fruit of your life. You're building what the source calls mental income, a growing portfolio of your own insights that you can draw on forever.
I absolutely love this metaphor. Writing is a profitable business. And what's the return on your investment? Total clarity, deeper self-knowledge, a tangible record of your personal growth. It's a win-win-win situation. Honestly, what's not to love about that?
Okay, so are you ready to get started in your own profitable business of writing? This last section is all about how to begin, and I promise you, it is so much easier than you think. So, how do you do it? It's simple. Forget about waiting for the perfect idea. Don't worry about an audience. Just start. Even if it's just a few words, a single sentence, or a messy note on your phone. The only thing that matters is taking that very first step. Just begin. I want to leave you with this final thought, because I think it changes everything. What if writing wasn't a chore, but a form of play? What if you approached that blank page not with fear, but with curiosity and a sense of adventure? The next time you sit down to write, I challenge you. Think of it as a conversation with a friend. So, what are you waiting for? Go play and see what you discover.